Hey guys, I'm Jessie Reimers, I'm 26 years old and I'm the world's youngest presidential diamond with doTERRA. And I just wanted to share a little bit about my journey and how that got started. So I enrolled 3 years ago in June 2014, and at the time I was on Centrelink, which is our welfare in Australia. I was very unwell. I had a 6-month-old baby that I was breastfeeding and my 4-year-old son Dominic, my little one's name's Ned. And I'm also on the spectrum, so I have Asperger's, which is part of the autism spectrum, and I was having constant panic attacks, horrific anxiety, could barely leave the house. There was a quite long period where I really didn't leave the house unless absolutely forced to. I was developing an autoimmune disorder and I was 38 kilograms, so I'm about 110 pounds now for Americans out there, so I was maybe, 90 pounds or something like that at the time. I was hospitalised a lot and I used to sleep on a camping mattress outside the bathroom because I would throw up so much. And there were only about 10 foods that I could eat without having massive reactions. So my mouth would swell up, my tongue would swell up in my mouth, my eyes would be swollen shut, and I had horrific skin problems and hormonal problems. Basically my health was in a very bad way. My gut was constantly bloated and in pain and inflamed, and my hands would freeze up and all of my joints hurt, and there was just inflammation all through my body. And I kept going to different medical practitioners, doctors, specialists, nutritionists, dietitians, hospitals, and was told again and again really that food had nothing to do with my symptoms and to take antidepressants and sleeping pills. And unfortunately the antidepressants made my anxiety worse. I became suicidal, and I was sleeping 2 hours a night, even on the sleeping pills, and I started hallucinating and having horrific side effects from the sleeping pills as well. So I started to do a lot of my own research. I was researching how to heal myself, really. That was kind of what I was Googling. How do I heal myself? How do I heal my gut? And that's when someone that was following me and signed a petition on social media shared some samples with me. They sent me some samples, but I thought essential oils were smelly hippie rubbish. And because I was so sensitive to chemicals like perfumes and Ambipur and air fresheners made me really unwell. They would give me headaches and make me nauseous. I just put them on the shelf and I didn't really worry about them too much. And then my oldest son Dominic, who was 4 at the time, came home and he was very unwell. He was throwing up and he had diarrhea and he was very pale. And as you do in this day and age, I jumped on Facebook and I said, what can I do to help my son before I take him up to the hospital? He's really sick. And the woman that shared the essential oils with me said, Jessie, why don't you try and grab the digestin that I sent you that I hadn't used and dilute that in coconut oil and rub some on his stomach and put a little bit in water. So he did that and he got colour back in his face and it stopped coming out both ends, and he went to sleep and he was fine the next day. So I was pretty amazed at that. So I thought I'd have a go at using it on my own stomach, and I literally physically watched the bloating and the pain shrink before my eyes. So I was like, that's pretty cool. And I started using the On Guard on my feet to support my immune system. And my little baby had skin problems from head to toe as well. So we used lavender, geranium and frankincense diluted and coated his skin in that. And now he's got beautiful clear skin and he doesn't have any issues there. So I was amazed at the personal experiences that I had. And the woman that shared with me said, hey Jessie, there's a business opportunity involved with this. Are you interested in that? And I was like, damn straight, I'm on welfare, we don't have any money. Things are very painful for me right now. So I instantly set up my loyalty rewards order for next month, my LRP, and started enrolling people straight away. And I was silver within 60 days, diamond 11 months from date of enrollment, blue diamond 18 months, and presidential diamond 2 years and 4 months from the date I enrolled. So I just made a choice. It was a priority for me, and I made a decision that I didn't want to be in this pain space anymore, and that I would do anything to get that trajectory happening. I think if my life was mediocre and I had an okay job and my health was okay and things were okay, I wouldn't have been able to just smash out what I did. I just wanted to get so far away from where I was that I was willing to do anything to get that done. And I think something that really helped me is from the beginning, I wasn't just sharing the oils and running classes. I was teaching people how to do the business from day one. So I created a Facebook group with simple processes and steps people could follow to do what I was doing. And I was just so passionate about not only bringing the oils to people, but bringing the community to people, because that is what doTERRA was for me. So I didn't really have people that loved and supported me, and doTERRA is where I like receive that love and support and encouragement. People like Vanessa and Paul, who's over on the couch, loved me and supported me. They're not on my team. My upline Deborah husbands. And at the moment I'm in the British Virgin Islands on the presidential diamond trip. There's a whole bunch of presidential diamonds in this room filming. And just the love and encouragement and the support and valuing for who I am has been massive. And what we get to do as leaders in this company is then pass that torch and that hope onto other people and show people the value, believe in them until they believe in themselves, show people the value they have, and bring hope to people. That's what doTERRA does. The essential oils are incredible and obviously have been extremely life-changing for me physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. I want to impress on you that absolutely anyone can do this. I was breastfeeding a baby in Diamond Club. I had a 4-year-old. I'm on the spectrum. I had no money. I had such severe anxiety I could barely leave the house. I really had no, people in my immediate circle other than like my parents and my family. And I made a decision and I made it a priority. You can say you don't have enough time, or you can say it's not a priority for me. And that's the reality. If you start changing your language and see that it's not a priority for you, maybe it isn't. But if it is, you will find a way to get it done. So just know that absolutely anyone can do this. You can do this if you want to. And as you change your life, you get to help bless others' lives. As you rise, you get to help others rise in doTERRA, and that's what I love. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Jessie Reimers. Have a great day. Bye.